Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. Welcome to day 2578 of What You Up To Now. This is a spot where I document my journey of moving from corporate America and brick and mortar businesses, offline businesses, and bunch of different industries, not all different industries, but in several different industries, and move to the online world. And then with the pandemic and all the craziness of that, continue to have my feet in both places, both worlds. Why? Because I think it's critical. I don't have my feet in corporate America as an employee anymore, but I do work with corporate clients, etc. So today we're talking about what is the one thing anyone can do to supersize their business or be a better human being or be a better person. And we can guess about it. We can argue about what the one thing would be. But to me, based on decades of experience in life, I'm gonna be 65 in about a month, in actually less than a month. Wow, time is flying this year. Decades of living a life, having a family, being divorced, going through lots of experiences in life, raising kids, grandkids, having the highs and lows, the ups and downs of life. I've learned that the one thing that can help us to differentiate and be a better human being, which is what this year's annual challenge, Be a Better You Annual Challenge, is all about. So how can we do one thing every day to be slightly better, to be a better version of ourselves? Not compared to anyone else. We talked about that, I think, yesterday, not comparing ourselves to anything, because comparison just makes us feel like we're not enough or not good enough, which there's plenty of that going on around in the world. We don't need that. But what is the one thing that I have personally found that has made the biggest difference for me and for thousands of other people? And that is keeping promises, keeping our word, being true to ourselves, meaning keeping promises to ourselves, doing what we say we're going to do. If I make a promise to myself that I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Even on the days that it's hard and I don't want to do it. I think that's part of why I do annual challenges, because I learned following my sudden cardiac arrest, I used to keep my annual challenges kind of to myself, and it was just working on things. And I kept my word for the most part, but I would miss a day here and there, and I didn't, feel bad about it, because it was just me that I was letting down by not doing what I said I was going to do. And I realized that even those couple days was a huge issue, because it put little chinks in my personal armor or belief in myself that I would do what I say I'm going to do. And so following my sudden cardiac arrest, and I told the story in the Be a Better You Annual Challenge I told everybody that I was going to start taking better care of myself. And one of the things I was going to do is I was going to exercise every day for a year. Now, can about imagine, I was not in very good shape or very good health when I had my sudden cardiac arrest. Everything in my life, it was a really tumultuous time, was kind of falling apart, and it needed to all break and fall apart so that I could come out of the ashes and figure out where I had gone wrong and actually give myself permission to get back on the right track, because I had not been keeping my word to myself. I'd been overcommitting. I had, and was exhausted all the time. And that was just physically. So physically I knew, and since I had a massive physical wake-up call, I knew I had to do something to drastically change that. But everybody laughed at me, and nobody believed that I could do it, which was just the impetus and the motivation I needed to help myself keep going on those few days when I really, really didn't want to do it. It was 11 o'clock at night, and I hopped on my exercise bike for an hour because I had made that commitment to myself. And once I got that first year under my belt, I just kept going. And for 8 years then, every single day I exercised. It was something. Sometimes I'd just go for a big long walk. Other times I'd ride my exercise bike, especially in the winter here in Wisconsin. Other times I would do yoga or an exercise routine or an exercise tape. It was what I wanted to do, but it was something. For an hour every single day I would exercise. And then I had a health challenge, and I couldn't walk. I couldn't get out of bed. So that's what broke my 8+ year record. So I was quite sad, but guess what? As soon as I got better and could walk again, I just started doing it again. So today, the secret, the thing, it's not a secret. I mean, anybody can know it. Anybody can do it, but most people won't. But it's keep your word to yourself. Do what you say you're going to do. Because if you trust yourself, you're automatically trustworthy, and you're setting an example for other people. And they know that they can trust you. And people want to be in relationships with people they know, like, and trust. People want to be friends with people they know, like, and trust and can count on. People want to hire and promote and build businesses with and help people that are trustworthy and they know, like, and trust. Now, on this topic, I talked about in the Supersize Your Business group the importance of under-promising and over-delivering. And I shared a story there about a corporate job I had where we had a division that promised everything, whether we could deliver it or not, and then left the pieces of the puzzle for other departments to pick up and fix the things that we actually could not deliver on or do. And it was a super frustrating situation to be put in the middle of, something that I wasn't able to control because the owners of the organization were in alignment with, hey, we're going to sell whatever we can sell, and then just credit it afterwards, which just morally and ethically didn't feel right to me personally. So I worked there for a few years and then ended up leaving. So trust is critical, and we can all create trust by first trusting ourselves. But that begins by doing what you say you're going to do to yourself and then for other people. And the thing here is, it allows you and gives yourself permission to not overcommit, to underpromise and overdeliver. And that will always make people happy in any area or aspect of our lives. All right, that's all I've got. If I can help you in any way, hit me up. Love to know your take on this topic. Do you think there's a different thing, one thing that anybody can do to be a better human or to build and grow and supersize their business? I think this is, if I boil things down, this is really a biggie. If you have any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.